So you know how sometimes you're working in a system and you hit a snag, like an unexpected error. It could be super frustrating, especially when you're dealing with something as crucial as project transactions. I'm going to dive into that today, and specifically, how to handle one such error gracefully.
Right. Today we'll be looking at a particular challenge within Acumatica Cloud ERP, and we'll be drawing on the expertise of Mamta for this. She's an associate functional consultant at Tiana Solutions.
And you know, Mamta's been working in the ERP space for an impressive 13 years. During that time, she's helped businesses navigate these systems and resolve a ton of unique scenarios, over 534 to be exact. She's worked across all Acumatica editions, developed reports, and created generic inquiries. She really knows her stuff.
Absolutely. Her experience is a goldmine, and today we're zeroing in on one of her case studies, the bash temporary status error in Acumatica, something you might encounter when you're trying to release project transactions.
Okay, let's break that down a bit. So you're in Acumatica, you're trying to finalize a project transaction, maybe submitting expenses or a time card, and bam, you get a message saying the document can't be updated because the batch has a temporary status. What's going on there?
Well, Mamta points out that this error typically crops up because something interrupted the transaction processing. This interruption, whatever it might be, causes the system to create what's called a temporary batch, and that's what's preventing you from doing things like editing or releasing the transaction.
It's like hitting a roadblock right when you're about to cross the finish line.
Precisely. Imagine the system is processing data and it sets up a temporary holding area for that data. If the process gets interrupted, that temporary area might not get cleared out properly, and that's where the blockage comes in.
So, okay, you're stuck with this temporary batch. What can you do to clear it and finally get those transactions moving?
Mamta's got a clear solution for that, a step-by-step process within Acumatica. The first thing you need to do is find the Delete Temporary Batches screen. That's where all these incomplete or interrupted batches hang out.
Got it. You're going straight to the source of the problem.
Exactly. Once you're on that screen, you need to pinpoint the exact batch number that's causing the trouble, the one that's linked to the project transaction you're trying to release.
Find the culprit. And once you've got the right batch selected,
Then you'll see an option to delete or delete all, depending on whether there are multiple temporary batches you want to get rid of. The key here is removing these temporary batches from the system.
sounds straightforward enough. And once those temporary batches are gone,
Then you're back in business. Mamta emphasizes that after you delete them, you should be able to go back to your project transactions and release them without running into that bash temporary status error again. It really highlights how important it is to have a system that can handle errors smoothly and keep your data flowing.
so a few focused steps can remove a potentially major obstacle. But thinking bigger picture, why is it so important for businesses to be able to resolve errors like this quickly?
Well, efficiency is key. When errors throw a wrench in the works, it can lead to delays, mess up financial reporting, and ultimately impact the bottom line.
Makes sense. And it's good to know that there are experts out there who can help tackle these challenges head on. We've been talking about Mamta's expertise, and she's part of Tiana Solutions. Can you tell us a bit more about them?
Sure. Tiana Solutions is actually the largest services partner with Acumatica Cloud ERP. They have a whole team of consultants dedicated to supporting Acumatica partners and end users. They handle everything from implementation and customization to ongoing support and troubleshooting.
You can reach them at 678-910-2774 to find out how they can help.